Okay, yeah, we will go ahead and get started. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you. This is our first kickoff event for this semester. We do have a way for you to win a Amazon gift card during this event. So to enter, all you have, I know many of you all are probably excited for a raffle for today. So to enter, there are two easy steps that you need to complete. First, make sure to fill out the sign-in form, and second, make sure to follow us on Instagram. These two simple steps will ensure that you are entered into the raffle to win a $20 Amazon gift card at the end of our event today. Okay, so let's get started. So I wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about who we are, just to give you all an idea on who we are and what we do. So first of all, my name is Arifa, and I am the president of the UX Club. In case you're new here, UX stands for user experience, and user experience focuses on understanding user goals, needs, and behaviors, and it is also responsible for being getting on hands-on with the process of research, testing, development, prototyping to test the quality results. So we as the UX Club, we aim to create a community and increase awareness around user-centered design. So we host several different events every semester, and our events include technical workshops, lots of different volunteer opportunities, and then we also provide our students a chance to network with the industry professionals. During for this kickoff, we also invited our faculty advisor. So our faculty advisor for the UX Club is Professor Cox, and he has joined us today. I wanted to give him an opportunity to introduce himself and then also just say a few words.
Well, hi everyone. How are you doing?
Living my best life.
Okay, all right. Everyone's here. Yeah, thanks, Arfa, for introducing me. I'm Norm Cox. I teach Design 2 and what else? Design Histories at ATech. I'm also faculty advisor. Um, just wanted to encourage all of you to really get involved in the UX Club here. This is my go-to organization when I have opportunities in the industry or for projects. Um, or a client calls and said, do you have any students who can do this or that? The UX Club is my go-to place to send out an announcement. So it's also for you guys, it's not just the club, it's also an entryway into opportunities in the industry. And I encourage you to stay involved, participate. There's some great things that are coming up in the next year that you'll have an opportunity to participate in and get some experience. And we've got contacts. Dr. McKinney and I both have contacts in the industry. And when we have opportunities, we're going to come to the UX Club and share it with everyone. So thanks for letting me be a part of that. And I'll give it back to Arfa.
Thank you so much, Professor Cox. We do have another faculty who has joined us today, and that is Dr. McKinney. He has been involved with the club, with the UX Club, since last semester, and he has helped us out in so many different ways. I'm sure some of you may even remember him from the Portfolio One-on-One event that was hosted last semester. I wanted to give Dr. McKinney a chance to introduce himself and also say a few words as well.
Yeah, thanks, Arifa. And hey, Norm, how's it going? One of these days we'll get back to hallway chats, right?
Yeah, we'll both bring our guitars and have a little jam session in the hallway. How's that?
Oh, you bring the guitar, I'll just sing along. You don't want to hear me play the guitar.
Okay.
Well, hi, everybody at the UX Club, and thanks for asking me to come and be a fly on the wall a little bit. But as Arifa said, I've got a real interest in UX. My career before I joined UTD, for about 30 years, I worked in a number of agencies and studios in and around Dallas, Fort Worth, and have got a lot of, as Professor Cox mentioned, a lot of contacts still in the industry, and I still get requests often to point students away towards businesses that are looking for people. So I'll do the same thing that Professor Cox mentioned. I'll be bringing those opportunities to the UX Club and trying to see if we can find good ways to get you all out into the environment once it's time for you to do that. And just beyond that, the whole issue of user experience and paying attention to the user.
You're muted. You're muted. Professor, you're muted.
I think you're muted, Professor. I think
Dr. McKinney, you were muted, so we couldn't hear the last half of what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I did that. Last half of what I said, I'll sum up. I'll bring opportunities also to the club for you all from the my business contacts that I still maintain. And the other thing I'm interested in is psychology, and psychology leads right to empathy, and empathy leads right to users and user research. And I do teach design research in ATEC. So those of you with a research bent, I'd love to talk to you more about that. All right, I'll turn it back to you, Erica.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. McKinney and Professor Cox, for giving the introduction. So as you all know, being part of the club and hosting events for you all, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. We do have a team of 13 officers who put in all the hard work into creating, into hosting all these events for you all every semester. So we wanted to keep this event a lot more casual and give you all a chance to learn more about the officers. And also towards the end, we'll give you an opportunity to network with the officers as well and learn more about what they're doing, how to get more involved with the organization. And eventually, if you want to be an officer, it's better to connect with an officer and learn how they got to where they are. So we'll take this moment to meet our wonderful board members whose hard work, determination, and drive makes it possible for us to hold our events every semester. All the officers will just go in order and just like introduce themselves and just tell you guys like a fun fact about themselves as well, just so that y'all can relate. If y'all find something in common, you can always go and talk to them. I'll start off. So like I said, my name is Arifa and I am the president of the UX Club. I'm currently working towards my second bachelor's right now in computer science. I had a career change. I was a medical student and I decided to make that switch into computer science. Now I'm really interested in combining UX and my CS degree together. So that's the route that I'm going more towards. I'm a junior/senior. Since it's my second degree, a lot of my credits are being transferred from my first degree. So sometimes it's just really hard to tell what year I am. And a fun fact about me is that I also have a fashion and a travel blog. I do love to travel a lot and I do that whenever I have free time. So I try to keep up with that on Instagram.
Hi everyone, my name is Hiba Hashmi and I'm majoring in design and production under ATEC. And a fun fact about me is that I love listening to podcasts. So if you guys have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. One I listened to just this morning was the latest episode of This American Life, and I would really recommend that one. It's really interesting.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily and I'm the event coordinator for this semester for the UX Club. I'm majoring in software engineering with a concentration in human-computer interactions, and my year is junior. A fun fact about me is that I've only driven trucks my entire life. I currently drive an orange one, so if you ever see that on the streets, watch out.
Hi everyone, my name is Madhumitha. I'm the corporate relations officer for this year. I'm a senior majoring in psychology. Fun fact about me, I've never lived in the same city for longer than 5 years.
So Miriam is our secretary. She is not here due to a mandatory club meeting that she had to go for the UX club, so she will not be joining us today. But she's majoring in design and production under ATEC, and she is a senior, and she will be graduating this upcoming May semester.
Hi to y'all. My name is Abhitej. I also go by Abhi. I'm the Student Engagement Officer with the UX Club, and I'm majoring in computer science. I'm a junior, and one fact about me is till early middle school, I was ambidextrous, but then I just forgot how to write with my right hand, so now I'm just a left-handed person.
Hey everyone, I'm Dylan. I'm a cognitive science major with a minor in computer science. I'm a senior, and I just recently binged like all of Naruto over the break.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am the designer for UX Club, and I am currently a sophomore studying computer science, and also I'm working towards an art minor and taking some design classes to help going towards this UX direction. And a fun fact about me, I now have 5 guinea pigs at my household because one of my sister's guinea pigs died, or just one guinea pig died, and then she got really sad. So then now we have 5 guinea pigs to replace that one guinea pig. Yeah.
So my name is Angela. I am a sophomore in ATEC, and my focus is also design and production. And a fun fact about me is that I am in a music club called Dallas Musical Outreach, and I am one of their singers, as well as their social media manager and designer.
And that's Anjana. She's our third designer for the club. We do host a lot of events, so we have like a huge design team as well. She could not be here due to class, but she is a computer science major, and she's also graduating this year as well.
Hi, my name is Manish Mallik. I am a new web developer for the UX Club. I'm majoring in computer science, and I am a freshman. And a fun fact about me is, along with majoring in computer science, I'm actually part of the UTD cross country team. So I get to travel a lot for some track and cross country competitions.
All right, thank you everyone for your introductions. I hope you all had a good chance to meet every one of the officers. So this semester we are starting something called a UX Club membership. And with our membership program, you'll be able to have access to exclusive member events and perks, which I'll be talking in just a bit. But how you can become a UX Club member is pretty easy. We have 2 ways. You can either attend at least 3 events. So our events will be bi-weekly on Tuesdays at the same time, 7 p.m. And if you attended today's event, make sure you signed up. So that is how we take attendance at these events, so we can keep track of our membership records. And if you have a busy schedule, a lot of overlap, and you can only make it to at least 2 events, then you can buy a UX Club T-shirts, which we will be releasing soon, and then you can be a part of our UX Club membership. So why become a member? We have a lot of these perks that I will start listing right now. First is our member and officer socials, where you will be able to interact with our officers one-to-one. You know, sometimes we get boba, sometimes we study together. We have a lot of fun socials planned out. One of our biggest thing would be a speed networking event with companies. We do try to host that every semester, and this will be a chance to meet UX, UI industry officials one-on-one. You can get mentorship, resume critiques, any questions, and how you can break through that industry as well. Third thing we're starting this semester is a member newsletter, where you will learn a lot about the internship opportunities that we as a club get. We get a lot of information. We want to share that with our members, so we will be doing so through a newsletter. The third couple other are exclusive member only Discord channels. So this is where we will kind of give us like any club updates, any future events you should look out for, and also again any like opportunities within UTD and outside of UTD as well. We've had a couple of good programs that we try and link and try and get our members access to, and what we will be releasing a lot of like fun or good design merchandise. So if you are a member, you will get exclusive discounts on UX Club merch as well. If you have any questions about UX Club membership at all, you can ask right now. You can drop it in the chat, and any of the officers will be more than happy to help you out.
before we move on to the to talk a little bit about our upcoming events, does anyone have any questions about membership or anything about the club in general that we can help answer? Feel free to unmute yourself, or you can type it in the chat. No? Okay, we can go ahead and talk a little bit about our events then.
Yeah, they're busy talking about anime in the chat. But for our upcoming events for this semester, it's going to be really exciting. We have so many ideas and things getting planned out. But the first one coming up in the next coming weeks, it won't be in the next 2 weeks, but it'll be in February, is our Adobe XD workshop. This is a hands-on workshop led by AJ Wood, and it'll cover tips and tricks with Adobe XD, including co-editing components, 3D, voice prototyping, easy animation, presentation, software sims, and more. He has so much to talk about. But attendees will be following a live tutorial at the same time, and he'll have a chance to ask questions and learn together. Then you'll have the opportunity to use the wireframes that you developed in this Adobe XD workshop in our next event right after, our web dev series, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's our collaboration with the Hack to Help Club. And in this workshop, we're going to convert the wireframes, as I said before, into responsive website utilizing those coding languages. So if you are interested in that, please keep up with the UX Club. Follow us on our Instagram and Discord as well, so you can get some real updates on that and when they're going to be, and as well as the the time and place as well, because of the whole online stuff. But I'm going to hand it off to Arfa again to talk about our conference that's coming up.
Okay, thanks, Lily. So we wanted to share with you all about the UX conference that we're hosting. That is one of our biggest events for this semester. So as you all know, because of COVID, a lot of things have changed, and the way that people think now is a lot different. I'll give you an example. So before COVID, no one really thought about doing curbside pickup. So we still had handicapped people, and they would have to walk into the store to pick up their order. But as soon as COVID hit, that's something that people had to change their mindset about, oh, let's think about how to get the minimal interaction between people. So we came up with this idea about doing a conference. The title of the conference is Designing for a Changing World. And basically the idea is that we're bringing in speakers from different UX professionals where they all will be talking about how the world has changed because of COVID. Some of the speakers, just to name out, we have people coming in from the company Baller Rocket. We have people coming in from Intuit. We also have someone coming in. We also have Dr. McKinney as our speaker as well for the conference. This conference right now is in person, but just depending on if our school is going to be online, we will shift the conference to a virtual conference. If not, if everything does get better by March, we will be doing it in person. I think it will be a lot better to do it in person. That way we all can be there, interact with our speakers, and also get a chance to meet with them on one-to-one basis as well. During the conference, we're also planning on doing speed networking, where, like I mentioned, that you will get a chance to meet with different professionals. So professionals will include UX designers, recruiters. They all will be coming from different companies, and you'll get a chance to meet with them on one-to-one basis and just network with them to learn more about what they do, share, and that will be your opportunity to share with them what you do and what you're majoring in. Maybe have them look at your resume, or get their contact information and build that relationship with them even after the conference is over. So like I mentioned, the conference is on March 26th. It is a Saturday. Right now it is scheduled from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be lots of different things. Good thing is that the conference is free for all students, so you don't have to pay for anything, and food will be provided during the conference as well, if it's in person. And then we will also have lots of different raffles and giveaways as well for the conference. We want to keep the event engaging, and also want to encourage you all to come ask questions. So we'll be doing a lot of different fun activities and raffles and giveaways as well for this conference. Does anyone have any questions before we move on? Oh, we will be sharing more. So we have not started the registration yet. Registration will open exactly a month before the conference. So we'll open on February 26th. So just be on the lookout. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and also on Discord if you're already not doing so. We do keep everyone updated via our social media channels, and we'll also remind you all during our events as well about the conference. So just keep an eye out for that. Any questions before we move on? Okay, awesome. The next slide. So we do have a few clubs that wanted to come to that we invited them to our kickoff. We wanted to give them an opportunity to share more about what they do. A lot of these clubs who are present today, we work closely with them. So they are the organizations that we collaborate with them on every semester. We like to work with them. They're very similar to UX Club, and our goal is to give you a chance to learn more about different organizations as well. So the first organization that we have is Hack to Help, and we have Mushfiq, the president of Hack to Help, who will talk a little bit about more about the club.
Hi everyone, thanks Arifa. My name is Moshe, I'm the president of Hack to Help. I'm also a CS major in my last semester, so almost about to graduate. A little bit about Hack to Help. We are an organization that tries to create a safe space for people of all different backgrounds, no matter what your major is, to come learn about programming and the field of technology if you have no prior experience. So every semester almost we try to collaborate with UX Club. This semester, as you've already heard, we're going to have the web dev series where we'll be converting a real design into actual code that you can use as a website. And we'll also have some other events throughout the semester. And you can follow us on social media or follow the Linktree link, which will take you to our Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media sites. We also have one position open right now, the tech lead position. So feel free to go to that link, hacktohelputd.com/apply to apply to the position. And yeah, thank you so much. Glad to have you all here.
Thank you, Mushfiq. For the next club, we have AIS, and we have, I believe, I don't want to butcher his name, so I think it's Reese. If you want to go ahead and introduce the club. Sorry.
Hi, my name is Reese Blatt, and I'm an officer for AIS. I am currently a freshman computer science major. If you ever wondered how the algorithm that Netflix uses to recommend you shows that you tend to like works, or how some of the more complex programming and many of the websites that you frequent work, well, this is the club for you. I mean, in the Artificial Intelligence Society, we essentially educate and demystify the idea of AI, because truth be told, AI sounds extremely complex, and it can be. However, even if you're taking some of the more entry-level CS classes like CS1 or CS2, our club can be of great help, as we can help explain AI through our different panels and talks. We host a number of different panels and talks and events, which you can see articulated on this slide. We also, of particular note, have Hack AI, which is coming up very soon. We are in the later stages of planning it out and finishing that up, and we will soon be marketing that, where you can actually compete in a hackathon that's AI based, where you can code something with AI. Also of note, we have the AIM program, which functions similarly to ACM projects, where essentially you, under the guidance of a mentor on a team, can actually make an AI based project. We take in people at any level for mentee positions, where you can build a nice project for your resume. So if you are a computer science major or Cox Sci major who programs, or a software engineering major, that's a great opportunity to create a really nice project to cultivate your resume. As you can see on the slide, we have a Discord, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. However, our Discord tends to be the most active. You can scan that little QR code on the slide to join it right now. We've got 600 people in our Discord server, and it's quite active. So you can get talking to officers and see how you can maybe possibly join the club or attend our events in the future. Also, of one last note, we have many different officer positions open. Pretty much any position in our club that holds officers is currently open, and we're actively looking for officers. So if you are a CS major, or just anyone interested in computers at all at UT Dallas on here right now, and you want to get more involved in the campus life and more involved with clubs, this will be a great opportunity for you. So yeah, this has been AIS, and hope you can check us out.
Thank you. And we have one last organization, which is Girls Who Code, and we have Vaishnavi from that organization who will be talking a little bit about them.
Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm so glad to be here today. Hi, my name is Vaishnavi. I am the marketing outreach lead for Girls Who Code, and and Girls Who Code is a great organization for women and non-binary to form a community and learn more about coding and the STEM field. So our three goals are to build sisterhood, support and empower other women, and learn career and technical skills. Our kickoff is going to be Wednesday, February 2nd at 7 p.m. and we hope that y'all would join us. Please go ahead and join our Teams or our Discord. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Okay, so we wanted to give you all an opportunity to just keep the floor open for you all. Before we play a small game, we wanted to give you all an opportunity to ask any questions that you may have for us. If you have any questions for the other three reps that are here from those different organizations, feel free to do that. And if you have any questions for any of the UX Club officers, you're more than welcome to ask us anything. If you want to see any event this semester, you're more than welcome to share that with us as well. Does anyone have any questions for us? Y'all are very quiet. It's a very quiet team.
We have questions in the chat, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Cox Sci majors. We have Dylan.
We do have a few, yeah.
Who is very excited.
Dylan loves some Cox majors.
It's because they're so hard to find. So like anytime you find one, you just gotta get in.
Sabi Mushfik said he's a CS major. I was listening.
Okay. When you say concentration, Sobel, are you talking about you're asking Dylan and Leapy, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, they already answered. Okay, I'll answer the next question that Joshua asked. So what type of events has UX had in the past? So we have hosted several different events in the past. So our goal is to help you understand and get an exposure into the UX field. We try to do that by hosting. So in the past, we hosted a Figma workshop where we bought, one of the UX officers actually led that workshop. And what she did was like, she showed all the tricks that you need to know in order to use Figma. And then after they created their prototype and wireframe on Figma, we collaborated with Hack to Help and converted that into a form of website. So a lot of these things that you do get an exposure to those things. We have some classes under ATEC, but if you don't want to do that and just want to get an exposure, you're more than welcome to like get that kind of exposure to our events as well. We have also hosted internship panels in the past, but what we did was like we brought in UTD ATEC students and who are currently working full time and who've also had past internship with in Fortune 500 companies. We invited them to our events and we asked them to talk a little bit about like how they got to where they are right now. What are some of the things that they would recommend that members do right now? What are some of the classes that they would recommend that members should take? One of the other events that we did in the past is portfolio workshops. So what we did for that is like we collaborated with AIGA Club, and we had two officers talk about their portfolio, and then we brought in a recruiter from Hilton, and she talked about like what do they look for, or what does she look for when she's looking at different portfolios. When people submit their portfolios, what exactly is she looking for? We also during that event, we also invited one other UX designer from a different company. He was also helping his company look at different portfolios. So he also like shared some insight on like, oh, what are some of the things that companies look for when students are submitting their portfolio. So that was a really great event as well. A lot of people got an exposure to like how to change your portfolio. We are planning on doing something similar like this this semester as well. We are planning on doing, we have not finalized that right now, but we want to do something similar to case study and also like to portfolio, where we give exposure to students on like how can, when you're going for interviews, like how to prepare yourself for that. And when you're working on your portfolios, like what are some of the things that you should be looking out for? What are some of the tips that you should consider when you're working on portfolio? And oh my gosh, I had something else, but then I forgot what I was going to say. I'll come back. I'll share that with you if the point comes back to me. Okay, there's some other questions on here as well. I don't have any prior experience with UX. Is it all right joining the club? Yes. Joining the club with no background? Yes. We're here to help you transition into UX field. If you're new, if you don't have any background information, if you don't even know what UX is or what we do, this will be a great way for you to get started. This will also be a great way for you to learn more about like what UX is, what are different career paths that you can go into. It's not just like, oh, just if you're in UX, you're going to be a UX designer. There's a lot of different directions that you can go into, and being part of this club will help you achieve that. I actually know, I think at least 5 people who were CS majors and they joined UX club, and after joining the club, they switched their major to UX, to ATech. So just like having that, like we do have like a lot of resources. We have 2 great professors who are always there to answer any questions. We have great industry connections as well. So we're always there. And then you have all these officers too who are always willing to like help you out and like answer any questions. So we're always there to like help you out. So yes, you can join even if you don't have any prior experience. Is the UX UTD open to graduate students as well? Yes, it is open to everyone. Okay, are there any other questions? Yes, Figma workshop was recorded. It is on our YouTube channel. So if you just go in and type UX UTD on YouTube, you will see our channel. You can subscribe, and we do post all our recordings on there. Figma workshop was an online event. It happened in fall of 2020. So it is recorded after the one that we did with CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. That one was also recorded as well. And those are all published on our YouTube channel. If you also go to our website, uxutd.com, and if you go under events section, and if you scroll down to fall of 2020, you will see the recordings listed over there as well. Okay. Dr. McKinney shared a really great resource in the chat. Feel free to check it out for those of you who are looking for jobs. Okay, so does UX Club teach you how to design user interfaces, how design works in UI, or is it just more about networking? No, so we do both. We try to do like a combination of both, like doing workshops, doing panels, and then also doing networking. That way you're getting exposure to everything. It's not just focused on just networking events. So yes, we do both. If there is an event or if there's something that you would like to learn, you can always come to us. Towards the end of this event, we will share a feedback form. You can let us know what exactly you're looking to learn or what type of event you want to see. We do take a look at our feedback form after every event, and we do implement those. Ideas. So if there's something that you really would want to learn something, put that on there. We will take a look at it, and we will see if we can find people who can organize that. We'll find people who can help us organize that event, and we will make sure to make that happen. One other thing I remembered, so we also hosted an event. We did a workshop with Shopify, and what we did was like we invited a recruiter, and we also brought in a UX manager. So he talked about like how UX relates in business. So it also helped a lot of business schools and also like ITS majors just to see how you can connect UX and business together. So if you are an ITS major or coming from business school, that's also a great way for you to get involved with the club as well. Okay, are there any of the officers see any other questions? I don't see anything else on my end.
One more question, Arifa, about the design challenge and if we're doing one this semester.
Oh, okay. So we are not going to be doing design challenge this semester. We wanted to do that. We wanted to keep the design challenge in person. With everything that's going on, it's really hard to predict right now. But that is something our goal is to hopefully bring that back again in fall of 2022. So keep an eye out on that. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a task where we give you a challenge to work on for 1 month. You can work on it individually or you can work with the team. It's a great way for you to get an exposure to work on a project. And then we bring in judges from a company. You present, you show your wireframe, your prototype, and what was the how you came up with your design. And then we last 2 years ago when we did that, we our judges were from Capital One and they looked at everyone's design and then they picked 3 winners. If you want to learn more about it or just get more information on that, it is on our website right now as well, like all the details, so you can feel free to take a look at it. But unfortunately we won't be doing it this semester, but hopefully next semester we will make that happen again. There's another great source for entry-level jobs and internships that Professor Cox just posted on the in the chat. So feel free to check that out as well. I know many of you guys are probably still looking for internships right now. So feel free to do that. Check that link out as well. Awesome. Thank you so much. So this does conclude our event for tonight. Hiba, if you want to go back and pull up your screen again for the feedback form. We do have a feedback form that we would love for you all to fill out. We're always looking to improve our events, to create a better user experience for all of you. So with that being said, thank you once again for joining us. We wanted to also give you all this opportunity to, if you want to stay behind and network with students or the officers, feel free to do that. We all will be on the call for like next 10 minutes or so you can ask us any questions. If you have any individual questions for a specific officer, feel free to do that as well. And make sure to fill out the feedback form. It really does help us see how we did today and what kind of events we can host for you all in the future. Thank you once again for joining us.